What's up, Aries? All right, so look, we're about to jump into you guys reading. Now, as I was getting into the energy space, okay, so imagine you vibing. Somebody's just sitting there vibing, right? And then the old school record scratch, okay? It's like, don't that just kill the whole vibe? All right, now imagine you, the person that came in and scratched the record. Yes, you are the record scratcher, okay? So this is feeling like you're disrupting somebody's vibe. It doesn't have to be physical or literal, and it doesn't have to be now. It could be like future tense, like you're about to disrupt somebody's whole vibe. Maybe someone had you counted as down and out, because I'm also now seeing like the boxing ring. Somebody threw a punch, another person sitting there, and the ref is counting, 6, 5, 4, 3, and the person just over there celebrating. And by the time they turn around, you like this. Not to say that you got knocked out or punched or any of that, but metaphorically speaking, I mean, it could be the devil, frenemy, enemy, whoever. But your comeback is about to disrupt somebody's whole vibe, because your comeback solidifies like their loss. For example, oh, I'm dumping you, I'm leaving you, you ain't never gonna find nobody like me. And then in the midst of quarantine, here you come in a brand new relationship with somebody 10 times better, finer, whoever. So basically, whatever way this may manifest or resonate with you, you're about to disrupt the whole vibe. Now, as we are moving forward further and further into the mystery of the unknown future, we are all individually on our own course, our own journey. So, look at that. Now, you get the same thing that Gemini got. When you fall, you was dull. But when you got picked back up, when you came back up, I hope you all was able to see the little flicker in the lights are kind of, whatever, bright. But when you got back up, you was shining. So you got the same demonstration as Gemini. So just know every time this thing falls, it begins to sparkle. It is the falls. It is the failures. It is the letdowns that make this thing shine. So for some of y'all, it was your failures. It was your letdowns from other people. All of those things made you colorful. They made you sparkle. Okay, so we use that little bit of symbolism here, because every time this thing hits the ground, every time it falls, that's when it shines the most. Okay, so if the whole world is falling apart, this is where you shine, Aries. And the whole colorfulness of your existence is going to disrupt the vibe, okay? What we just talked about. And I'll tell you, the boxer, they knocked you down. By the time they turned around, not only was you up, but you was sparkling, ready. You know what I mean? So, individually, we're going to be taking a look at the enchanted map. This is going to maybe speak on a piece of where you are in this journey right now. Then we're going to go to our spread to get a little bit more in depth about the like ruining the vibe, okay? Whoever vibe you about to disrupt. But anyway, Golden Palace. For some of you all, this represents your home right now, because you're at home. This could be a state of being, though, for some of you all, like your mental space. You've created this Golden Palace in your like spirit space, and this is what keeps you calm in the midst of the storm. It's what keeps you centered and balanced, and it's what keeps you as a never-ending well or supply of positive energy to lend out to other people who may not be vibing so high, okay? But this says there is always enough. The Golden Palace, too, to me, I'm feeling like, you know that pot where you stick something in it, and when you pull it out, it's double, it's multiplied itself? Yeah, it's like, again, that never-ending well. There's always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambition fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. But what? I thought the whole world was falling apart. Well, Aries, some people just get chosen to have different things happen. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. Boy, some of y'all hated them jobs, and now you don't have to go. Boy, some of y'all just really didn't want to be around and coworkers, and now you don't have to see them. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have. Come on now. No matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are. How authentically you're living your life and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go. And knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Maybe you guys are creating a golden palace, like where you are. I'm saying like maybe children are satisfied or a lover is satisfied. Someone is satisfied. I'm getting satisfied with your performance. Now that could be taken a lot of ways. Satisfied with maybe your performance, but it's in the home. So that could be even in the bedroom. Somebody's satisfied with your performance in the bedroom. All right. And maybe that wants to keep them there and that disrupts someone's vibe. We're going to be getting into this. Something about your golden palace. Maybe your golden palace is the JJ. I don't know why. I don't know why that's like that coming through, but okay. Yeah. And that maybe that's what disrupts somebody's vibe. I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm going to say it anyway. This disrupts somebody's vibe because they didn't expect that. Like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't expect to fall in love. Oh, no. What am I going to do now? You know? Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. Got the cards falling all over the place. Goodness. Person can't even concentrate and focus. Wow. But let's go ahead. Let's get into the spread to see why you're about to disrupt that whole vibe. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Something about your house is a home. And maybe theirs has become unstable. Or someone would rather, like someone is looking at you or your place as the ideal place to be. Maybe during this quarantine, if there's a separation, they're looking at you like that's where I would rather be. That's home. Where Aries is, that's where I want to be. That's where I want to lay my head. You see how beautiful that is? It's a golden palace. I mean, if you was in a quarantine and you had to choose between like a shack or a golden palace, you probably choose the golden palace. So you may have someone who's looking at you, again, you or your JJ or your magic stick is the golden palace, and that's where they want to be. Or maybe it's just your home, your vibe, your aura is where this person wants to be. But it's in connection to somebody else though. Because maybe you already have somebody and somebody else now is looking at you, or this person is with somebody they don't want to be with, and that's the disruption because now they're looking at you like, dang, when push comes to shove, I guess that aspect wasn't really as important as I thought. A lot of realization happening these days. So we are going to be looking to the spread to see what the whole disruptive vibe is. Again, this is that record scratch. Maybe someone thought they had it all planned out. And it's like, no, things are not going to go the way you thought. This could be a phone call. Like maybe someone, I'm seeing somebody hang up in somebody's face. And the person's on their high horse. Walk away because they just know. When they pick that phone back up, oh, Aries would have been in text or call or said something by now. But then they look and it's like record scratch. No, Aries not on that, okay? And that's a disruption because then all day it's like, what you mean they didn't respond? Maybe even if it's like a good thing, like somebody may have reached out to you via DM or whatever, and they took that chance, boy, they took that leap of faith, or they about to, and it goes ignored. Not because you stuck up, but because you're in your golden palace. It's like, what do you want? You know? And there's that, like that, maybe rejection. Maybe somebody may feel rejected. Like they knocked on the door of the golden palace and no one answered and they had to turn around and go home. Okay, so whatever you're doing, you're disrupting vibes. Maybe someone thought they had a shot. Maybe someone thought they had a shot. Or maybe someone tried to take a shot, pow, and it backfired. right back in their face. Yeah, can you imagine that? Somebody tries to take a shot at the bulletproof window, it ricochets and it pops them right back in the face. That would disrupt the vibe, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get to the spread and see what is going on with this vibe disruption. Center of the reading. Ooh, Six of Swords. You know what I just saw? Ooh, yes, I like that. The episode of Fresh Prince where Hillary had a talk show. She got into a beef with another talk show host. And Hillary sat down and she was all excited like, I said this and that on my show. I'm finna show her. I'm finna see her, you know, say this and blah, blah, blah. She turns on the show. The other talk show host is like, Hillary, I just want to call the truth. Let's let bygones be bygones. And she Six of Swords right up out of that thing. And said, now, let's talk about today's fashion. And she went on to a whole nother subject. Boy, I'm talking about when the record scratched. I mean, you saw the look on Hillary's face. It's like, she was so let down. She was waiting all day and all night to hear this lady response. I done put out this whole diss track. I'm ready. And the lady shut it down. Friendly, with a smile, and that was it. And Hillary couldn't do nothing. And a lot of y'all are about to disrupt people's vibe in that type of way. Y'all heard from Aries? Nope. Well, that's because Aries in the Golden Palace. Hold on. Let me take a selfie. Pow. And you do. And it shuts everything down. I feel like it's like a shutdown. Like you finna shut it down on whoever, wherever, whatever, for whatever reason, you about to shut it down. And you shutting it down, it takes you to a whole other place of calm. Let's see what it's crossed by. Eight of Swords. Ooh, it's like you got your enemies roped. Like you the rodeo guru or whatever, and you know how to take that rope and saddle up them cattle or whatever. I don't even know the terminology, but you got them roped up. Somebody whole vibe is shifted. Maybe because you're okay. I don't know why somebody's vibe would be shifted because you're okay, but maybe that would be because they wanted or they thought otherwise. Okay. They don't have to. Like, you don't have to sit in front of the TV and wait for me to beef with you because that, again, binds that person. You know, just like in a demonstration, I'm telling you, Hillary could have been somewhere creating a new show. But she spent all her time ready to battle with this lady. This lady was a Six of Swords all the way to the other side and had a successful show in her Golden Palace. Nobody gets through the Golden Palace. That's the attitude she had. And that totally put Hillary in this binding space. And that's what a lot of y'all are doing. You're putting your, whoever, let's go down the list, your friends, toxic exes and lovers, frenemies. You're putting them in a bind. I'm in a bind, Nate. You putting your enemies in a bind by ignoring them. How dare you, Aries? You're disrupting their whole vibe by pretending like they don't exist. Let's see. What's in the deep root? This wants to jump out. Ooh, the Judgment card. Because you have been redeemed. Oh, I don't know who that's for. And that's probably why you're in the Golden Palace. It's like this is heaven. I'm in heaven. It's like some of y'all have arisen. Or you're being called to rise. And this is your reward. Maybe you've already shifted and transformed. I'm getting alchemy. A lot of y'all know how to take negative energy, grill it up, eat it, and beef up, you know? And you know how to eat off the backs of your enemy. You know how to use their backs like a table to eat your steak. But anyway, you've getting arisen, especially we celebrate like Easter times. You notice my set with all my little chickies and stuff. Aries is risen. You have responded. A lot of y'all responded to the call. And some people were so busy wasting their time looking at you and trying to figure out what you had going on in your household that they was neglecting their own. And now I'm in a bind, Nate. So busy looking at me. Don't worry about me and my home. Don't worry about what we got going on over up in here. We good. We straight. Worry about what you got going on. Because you're so busy worried about this. You didn't, by the time you looked up, you couldn't see. And so a lot of your frenemies or enemies are in that state of that record being scratched. But look who came to scratch the record. That's the angels coming through, blowing the horn. Maybe it's not a record scratching. Maybe it's the angels blowing the trumpet. Like, uh-oh, judgment time. And you over there meditative, all in your high vibration, and your enemies over there looking at you. Meanwhile, the angels looking at them like, all right, now let's put out the book. Who was doing what they supposed to do? And they got caught red-handed being a hater, being a jealous ex, being a toxic family member. They got caught red-handed watching you, and they should have been watching their own soul. So now that the resurrection has happened, you have arisen. And your house is a home, and your house is peaceful, and you have a golden palace where your enemies dwell. Not so much. Let's see what we have in the recent past. Ooh, the lovers. And I didn't want to say it earlier, but I'm going to say it now. To me, I felt like this was connected to, let's say, a person's ex or a person's baby mama. It got to be connected somewhere like that. Or it could just be an ex from far off that, you know, maybe they wanted to quarantine and chill, but this person is quarantining and chilling with you. And so from afar, they're just kind of like trying to figure out, well, what that got going on, what y'all doing in y'all home, and blah, 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 whatever. So maybe you could have recently connected with this lover. Or this was the one on that flip side who was the one that we're talking about here, the one that has that jealous energy. Now, we still look at those angels. We got two angels. So this is maybe some angelic assistance. This is maybe prayers being answered. This, again, you're going to heaven. Like some of you guys, you've made it through the pearly gates, and now you get to go live in the golden palace because of energy work well done. That's what I got. Because of energy work well done, which means a lot of you guys, when the trumpet blew and it was time to, you know, reward some people, your spirit was in the right place. You had been praying. You had been, you know, staying diligent. You had integrity, doing the right thing even when nobody was looking. So when judgment came upon you, you got to go through. Okay? And for some of you guys, you ended up or may end up with some type of new love because of that, if you don't already have that love or that person. But again, you being in a happy environment is a disruption to someone else. And I feel like it's connected to a person too. Like, because they can't have the person that wants you, or because they can't have the person that's with you, it's causing a disruption in their home. They don't get to sit in a golden palace. Okay, let's see what's in the headspace. The Star card. For somebody, I'm feeling like to tell you there's still hope. I was getting on out with Gemini. Nobody is to be made to feel like right now that it's time to give up on dreams, give up on, you know, your future. Your future is still bright like the star, and there's still a lot to look forward to. So there is an element of keeping the faith, but also shining during this time. Did I give you guys you got the demonstration with a little chicky fell and he started to light up or whatever? That again is speaking to like you shining during this time, okay? Or your time to shine. If a lot of y'all didn't know, now you know. All right. Also, you shining during this time, maybe making the house a home, your rewards and your blessings coming in. That is also the disruption as well, where a lot of people should maybe feel like, man, Aries shouldn't have it like that, or Aries is lucky, or Aries da-da-da. It's because Aries' heart was in the right place, or maybe Aries' faith was in the right place. I ain't never scared if I'm getting that bone crusher. I ain't never scared. And when them trumpets sounded, this is what you got caught doing. Now, do you blame your enemies for keeping their little eyeballs on you? No. Because you're beautiful. Who wouldn't want to stare at Aries all day? But it comes with a price. It comes with a price. Because you're so busy watching Aries that you can't even see yourself. Let's see, near future. Near future. I feel like it just got real quiet here. It was already quiet, but I feel like it just got real quiet. Like, why did that just happen? I mean, it literally, spiritually, I feel like it's just like, it got real quiet. Near future, the Hanged Man. Well, you know, sometimes people got to continue to be on pause. But this is also you like living in this golden palace, becoming more enlightened while you're here, voluntarily kicking your feet back, relaxing. Maybe it is your relaxed nature, your talk show host, let's just call a truce, and then you move on to the next thing. Maybe it's that nature that got somebody bothered or got somebody's vibe disrupted. But that's what, again, I'm not going to respond type thing. I'm seeing a cuss out in the DMs. But this is what I'm seeing. Because you're in the golden palace, it's like, so what? Like, who cares? Like, you don't, it's like there are pit bulls and then there are chihuahuas. Okay? And this is more like a chihuahua type thing. Okay? So don't be alarmed if you get cussed out in the DMs. But the vibe disruption, again, I'm seeing is that walk away. I really did something. And it's like, no, you didn't move me. You didn't move me. Okay, so some of y'all are not going to be moved. And this is voluntary. So you have a choice, which means to me, I'm saying it's maturity. A lot of y'all going to see how mature you really are. And take it as whoever this applies to. Also, I got this, I think, for Gemini too. Some of y'all need to allow yourself a break. You work too hard, Aries. It's okay. Put your feet up. Put your feet up. You're not being of a disservice to yourself. You're not, doing anything wrong. Put your feet up. Give your body a break so your soul can take a rest too. Your soul wants to be refilled and your soul wants to embody more information. We're going through the upgrade. So put your feet up. It's okay. If you can, if that's what's, if you put your feet up and you still got anxiety about wanting to work, then that's not called relaxing. Okay, that's just called sitting down worrying. You stand up and worry, and then you sit down and worry. No, we're not doing that. We're putting our feet up. We're putting our mind at rest so our soul can now start doing its thing, Let's see what is in the hopes. The Page of Cups. I feel like this is whoever this energy is here that have tied themselves up, disrupting the vibe. This is more of a lower vibrational, if we're talking about in the context of this specifically, a low vibrational petty energy. I want to come offer you a cup, but in the cup there's a fish. Something is fishy about this, a backhanded compliment, taking shots. Again, somebody will take a shot. It's something immature, it's something petty. Maybe it is a pass of judgment that is fishy. Again, but it backfires. Something about it backfires. It's like, I want to come give you this cup, and as soon as I try to hand it to you, the fish jump out and bite me in the face. That's what it is. Oh, whoa. Okay, this just in. I got that. Wow. This is the fear because someone is afraid of something backfiring. Oh, bet. Somebody want to come run their mouth and speak. They don't want their vibe snatched, though. That's what's happening here. Somebody is so disrupted by your golden palace situation, by your star quality situation, that they want to take that chance of taking a jab, throwing a shot, saying something stupid, cussing you out, backhanded compliment. They want to do it. It's like double dutch. They waiting on their chance to just jump on in. But it's like, I'm going to pump my brakes for a moment because what if it backfire? What if it don't turn out the way that I thought? What if it bite me in the face? And that's what has kept, for those of you all who have been like wondering or maybe feeling like something was coming, that backfire thoughts is the sole thing that keeps this person from coming at your head. And let me tell that person, baby, that thing gonna backfire. Because it's not gonna, like, remember, page energy. You're not that strong. You're not that relevant. Okay? Yeah, you're not that big. You're not like, see, a king or somebody like that. It's like, here come the intimidation. I gotta protect my rep. I gotta protect my name. But when it's a page, that's kind of like Jeffree Star, the big makeup guru, arguing with Mason Disick. He's 10. This is a grown man. This is a 10-year-old child. Okay? It's like you cannot argue with children, even if they're grown. All right? That's why this hangman is going to ruin that vibe. But yeah, for somebody out there, you just need to know. That's what's keeping somebody, because they're jealous of your golden palace. They want to be up in that golden palace. But see, that golden palace, you didn't build that. That was a gift given to you from the above, from God, from the Lord. That was a gift. See, some things can't be built, can't be bought, can't be taught. It has to be given to you as a gift from God, period. And somebody or somebodies is jealous of that pearly gate entrance that you walk through. Let's see what you got in the how you look, how people look at you. Ooh, the Two of Pentacles. You know what? Just like we had that demonstration earlier where our little chickie fell, you see that person is trying to balance those rocks. Maybe it took a while for some of y'all to get y'all footing together, or maybe someone has like a misperception. It's like this person is balancing just fine. And what you may have thought was rocky, and shaky, it's like, no, I'm doing just fine. Okay? Someone may have thought that you were rocky, that you were shaky, that your finances, this is Pentacles, so maybe your finances was not in order. Maybe you took a small pause for the cause. Maybe you, they thought that you had to leave your job, or you wasn't about to get paid, or maybe you didn't have another source of income. Maybe you got fired from your position and people was looking and pointing and whispering and saying, they're going to fall. Look at them going to fall. But they didn't realize what you had in the trunk. You had the whole angelic realm in the back. I'm seeing it as a misperception. Yeah, it's like a misperception. Somebody had it all wrong. And that misperception leads to that record being scratched. Because just when I thought, you see how that feet, how it's wobbly? Just when I thought you were about to fall into that ocean and get swept away, you pulled something out the back. For a lot of y'all, that extra secret weapon was like faith, the power to move on, not giving your energy to the wrong place. For some of y'all, it was love. Y'all got a new lover who was like, no, don't worry, I just heard eviction too. Somebody thought you was finna get evicted. Little did they know God was about to send you an angel or a guy or whoever God sent, the Salvation Army, who cares? It didn't happen. And now you're over there with your feet up in the Golden Palace when they thought you was finna get evicted. I just feel like it should have been over. Or they was counting on it to be over. Oh, you know what this is too, what I'm getting to? You and maybe a person or a lover maybe took a break, or you got on rocky terms. So it's iffy. It's, they don't know. It's iffy. It's rocky. Ooh. This could be what an outside energy is feeling too. Like maybe you and whoever's in this Golden Palace with you, y'all are rocky. And they're just waiting on their chance. Also, I'm picking up a disappointment. There's a disappointment because when someone thought things were rocky, again, it didn't work out like how they thought, and the record is scratched. They arguing. There's like a baby mama or somebody or baby daddy looking on. They arguing. They finna break up. 50-50. Any day now. They finna go on a pause from each other. And then it's like, nope, they worked it out. Or like, it's 50-50. The quarantine happened. The world's falling apart. They're never gonna get together now. But no, it didn't quite work like that. See, the way the angels was set up, they had a little thing called divine orchestration. And they was up there doing their thing, divinely orchestrating. And things worked out according to what? Divine timing. And guess what? There was nothing that this person could do about it. Now that feels like a jealous ex. This is several people now. Several people have come up. Ooh. Oh, no, that could be the same person. Jealous ex. So this is your jealous. See, I picked that up now. It's your jealous ex. So it's either your jealous ex and your person got a jealous ex. Like both of y'all coming together with fire on y'all tails. Let's see. What's the hope? Page of Pentacles. This is kids, children. We got 2 kids too. During the Golden Palace, while you're in the Golden Palace, some of y'all are going to conceive either twins or like you got a child together and another one's about to be born, or y'all going to conceive a child and then in the future you'll conceive another child. This definitely screams children. Yeah, this is where the jealous energy is coming from too, because it may involve a pregnancy already. It's about to destroy somebody's whole vibe. Maybe an ex thought they were going to get back with you, then they find out you're pregnant by this new love. Or vice versa. The person that you're either with now or about to get with, they have an ex who wants to have like a child with them, or they think they're going to get back together, but then here you come and boom, that's done. Okay? Also, this can be about like your projects, things that you really want to get off the ground, beginning stages that become fruitful over time. That doorway is open. Okay? Some of y'all been thinking about doing something online. That doorway is open. You got the green light. Go ahead. Try it. Pursue it. There's money in that in the future. Yeah, sure, it needs to grow. It's going to take some time. Tweaks, you know, shaping and molding. But by the time it comes to what it's going to become, you're shining. Okay? That also may disrupt somebody's vibe. Like, where you come from? Successful doing something else. Let's see what we got as the outcome of this. The Ace of Pentacles. I told you. Pursue it, pursue it. Try it, try it. The green light. Ace of Pentacles, brand new. Some of y'all are going to do something brand new. And it could be something that you always wanted to do that maybe you didn't have the time to do. You didn't have the energy. But now you're quarantined. And it's like, you know what? I'm in the Golden Palace. I might as well go create some more gold. Okay? Gift, skill, talent-wise, all of that kind of stuff. Some of y'all, this is new sources of income. At the end of this whole thing, some of you all will buy a house. I don't know who to tell that to, but yes, you are approved and you will buy a house. Maybe it's your first house, or maybe it's just a house that you really, really wanted and you're living in like an area that you really wanted to for the first time. But it took this quarantine. It took all of this. Oh, didn't I say something about the gold? Oh, wow, the Golden Palace. Wow. Y'all got a bunch of open doors, man. It took this. Maybe some of y'all was moving so fast and you're moving so quick that you didn't even see all of the beautiful gloriousness that was already around you. And these are just solidifying your place, Golden Palace, and these doors here are open in this grand entrance, walking through the pearly gates, you know, stuff like that. Maybe you didn't realize these doors were open, but it took this pause in order for you to maybe see what was really going on. But wow, either way it go, and it could be you walking through this new door, be mindful. Don't be afraid, but be mindful that somebody's vibe is about to be disrupted, or it's already been disrupted. And it's your energy directly that's causing the disruption. How dare you have the nerve to be okay? The whole world's falling apart, Aries. Why are you over there calm, cool, and collected? It's just the way your vibe is set up. And theirs is not. And that's your fault, and it's all a problem, Aries. No. I'm just playing. Go ahead and enjoy. Go ahead and enjoy. You deserve it. Give yourself a round of applause. Put your feet up. Relax for the rest of the day. Let anxiety fold away. Okay? So that's what I give for you, Aries. Thank you guys so much for all your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you all so much. If you guys need a personal reading, take a look in the description box to see how you should listen and format your questions. Then go ahead and email me, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. If you want to play little games and all that kind of stuff, follow my Instagram at waterstarvibes. I give away prizes, we play games, all that kind of stuff. So head on over there and follow me and look out for the announcements and games and the prizes that I'll be putting up later on this week. Now, that is, oh no, if you're not one of my subscribers, I would love to have you as one. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys stay tuned for monthly, mid-monthly readings and all kind of little other readings and stories and mind trips in between, okay? So thank you guys so much once again, and I'll see you all in your next video.